Rahul Gandhi and the Congress MPs adding a t-shirt twist to their anti-Modi Adani protest. They came wearing jackets, t-shirts which had the slogan Modi Adani Ek Hain, even as India allies like the TMC and the Samajwadi Party tried to distance themselves from the Congress party's Adani Raga. The BJP has now hit back with a series of stunning allegations. The BJP has linked the Congress party's disruption politics to a larger international conspiracy to destabilize India. As per the BJP, there are three key players in this alleged conspiracy. One is the notorious George Soros. The second player is a motivated publication like OCCRP. And the third and final player, as per the BJP, is Rahul Gandhi. The BJP today highlighted that a pattern has emerged over the last few years, where right ahead of the parliament session, some international reports come to the fore. These reports then target the Indian enterprises, the Indian vaccines and the Indian government, and the opposition, especially the Congress party, latches on to these reports to deliberately stall the parliament session. Today, the BJP cited a report by a French media house called Mediapart. Now, the Mediapart, in its report on OCCRP, has claimed that while the OCCRP claims to be an independent and a non-partisan organization, it is actually funded by the US government agencies and works to serve their interests. The BJP is highlighting how the deep state works to target India, and the opposition, led by Rahul Gandhi, laps up these reports by questionable portals like the OCCRP to target the government. First, watch how the issue came up in the parliament, then we'll get you more details.
विदेश की बहुत सी ऐसी गतिविधियां हैं जो भारत की व्यवस्था के आर्थिक पक्ष, भारत की व्यवस्था के नैतिक पक्ष, सामाजिक पक्ष पर आक्रमण कर रही हैं। इस संदर्भ में एक रिसेंट जानकारी आई है जिसे हम कह सकते हैं ऑर्गेनाइज्ड क्राइम एंड करप्शन रिपोर्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट। विगत 3 वर्षों से ये क्या एक संयोग है कि जिस समय भारत की संसद का सत्र चलता है, मैं सिर्फ एक संयोग बता रहा हूं, भारतीय फार्मर्स के बारे में रिपोर्ट आती है 3 फरवरी 2021, बजट सत्र है 29 जनवरी 2021। पेगासस रिपोर्ट आती है 18 जुलाई 2021, मानसून सत्र है 19 जुलाई 2021। उसके बाद 31 जनवरी 2023 से भारत की संसद का बजट सत्र शुरू होता है और 24 जनवरी 2023 को हिंडनबर्ग रिपोर्ट आती है। जनवरी 2023 में भारत की संसद का सत्र शुरू होता है और 17 जनवरी 2023 को बीबीसी की डॉक्यूमेंट्री आती है, इंडिया द मोदी क्वेश्चन।
This is a very serious issue, and we need to have opinion from everyone. Besides, we cannot allow largest democracy to be made dysfunctional by deep state anywhere else. This house should be united in neutralizing any trend, any initiative that is pernicious, dangerous to our sovereignty.
My colleague Mohit Bhatt is joining us on the broadcast with the details. It's a significant statement that came in from Jagdeep Dhankar as well, a charge that the BJP has also been speaking about, Mohit. And the BJP says that there is a pattern that every single time there's a parliament session that's going to begin, just before that, there is an international claim that comes in on the Indian government and the fallout that finally happens.
Well, Pratibha, since start of the day one of the winter session, we have seen how the BJP is coming out and they are saying that they have raised questions on what has happened with Adani in the United States, the indictment of Adani Group, saying that this comes at a time when Indian parliament session is all set to begin and the opposition, specifically the Congress, is using this to disrupt the parliament. So that has been the charge by the BJP for a long time. Now today, Sambit Patra, the member of parliament from the BJP, addressed a press conference and stated that Rahul Gandhi, and these were the very strong word that he used, is like a traitor to the country, and he also went on to say that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party are working with the forces which are trying to stall the development of the country. Now he gave reference to OCCRP report. Remember, the French media publication has cited that OCCRP is being funded by the US agencies, and BJP says that the George Soros is the one who has funded OCCRP, and what the Congress party is doing inside the parliament, outside the parliament, or what Rahul Gandhi is saying is being dictated by George Soros. So clearly the BJP has been attacking Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party, saying that whatever they are doing, the stalling of the parliament, speaking ill against India, and also the breaking of the economic aspect of the country, that is all being done by the likes of Soros. It is being done on the behest of the powers who are sitting outside. And remember, the BJP has not said this for the first time. Earlier also, BJP has said that when Rahul Gandhi goes out, he takes tuitions from the powers that want to underscore the Indian economy. They want to break the country, and he speaks on the same language as likes of Soros. So we see a massive political fight over it. BJP has addressed a press conference and attacked Rahul Gandhi, citing various reports of OCCRP and how it had those reports have come at a time when India was on a path of growth, the trajectory of growth, and how exactly those issues were being used by the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi to stall the parliament. So that is the link that the BJP is drawing to this. Now we also know for a fact that this press conference comes at a time when at the same time the Congress party was protesting against Adani Group, and the Congress party has been saying this, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the one who is safeguarding the Adani. So while that protest was going on, the stalling of parliament was going on, we saw that how the BJP has addressed a press conference and leveled these allegations. Now this issue was also being taken up in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha by Sudhanshu Trivedi and Nishikant Dubey. So we see a massive political war of words over it. We have to wait and watch what exactly the Congress party will have to say, because the BJP says that whatever is being done in Indian Parliament or by Rahul Gandhi is being dictated by George Soros.
Yes, so the BJP is saying that there is foreign interference in India's affairs. So as the BJP accuses the Congress and Rahul Gandhi of lapping up the motivated anti-India agenda, which is furthered by elements like George Soros and the OCCRP, watch how Rahul Gandhi is targeting the BJP over the Adani issue.
क्या लगातार राहुल जी आप मानव श्रृंखला बनाया आज आपने, आप अपना ही इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराओगे कभी? आप करा सकते हो अपना इन्वेस्टिगेशन? इसलिए नहीं होगा। मोदी जी अडानी जी का इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं करा सकते, क्योंकि अगर वो कराएंगे तो वो अपना ही इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराएंगे। तो बड़ी बात राहुल गांधी ने यहाँ बहुत बड़ी है, मोदी और अडानी एक है, दो नहीं है, एक है।
Now, even Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju has accused the opposition of disrupting the parliament by indulging in drama and wearing colourful clothes. The Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister has claimed a plot to destabilize India. Meanwhile, the BJP MP Sambit Patra, who is also the national spokesperson of the party, held a press conference to point at the alleged Soros, OCCRP as well as Rahul Gandhi tango. Listen in to both the reactions.
We are going to talk about this dangerous triangle which is trying to destabilize India. और ये जो त्रिकोण है, इसमें एक तरफ अमेरिका में बैठे जॉर्ज सोरोस उनकी फाउंडेशन है, कुछ अमेरिका की एजेंसीज भी हैं। त्रिकोण के एक और एक बहुत बड़ी न्यूज पोर्टल है जिसका नाम OCCRP, और त्रिकोण के जो आखिरी कोने में जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण कोना जो हिंदुस्तान से संबंध रखता है, उस कोने में राहुल गांधी है, ट्रेटर ऑफ द हाईएस्ट ऑर्डर। मुझे आज LOP लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन को देशद्रोही कहने में किसी प्रकार की कोई संकोच मुझे महसूस नहीं हो रहा है।
मैं ओपोजिशन पार्टी का व्यवहार से बहुत दुखी हूं। संसद परिसर में नीले रंग बिरंगे कपड़े पहन करके नाटक करना, ये संसदीय परंपरा और संसद के गरिमा के इसका अनुरूप नहीं है। ये आप समझिए कि कांग्रेस पार्टी और विपक्षियों ने जो आज बाहर जो तस्वीरें जो हमने देखा है, जो कपड़े पहन करके पार्लियामेंट के इर्द गिर्द जो नाटक कर रहे हैं, ये क्या जरूरत है बताइए।
So, Sabyasachi, the BJP has alleged a foreign interference in India's affairs. The Congress party in the opposition has hit back. But interestingly, not all within the opposition are backing the Congress party in this.
Well, that's right. See, the Congress party has once again leveled allegation against the BJP, stating that the central government is knowingly running away to hold any sort of discussion on the Adani controversy. In fact, the statement coming in from Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself, stating that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is equal to Adani, and that is the reason why there won't be any sort of investigation against Mr. Adani. On the other hand, the BJP has also counter-attacked the Congress party over its alleged link to George Soros. So this particular attack from the BJP, it has been coming time and again. Now, whether it is Nishikant Dubey or Sudhanshu Trivedi, all of them have spoken inside the House, where they have leveled serious allegation against the Congress party, stating that the issues like the Pegasus or the Hindenburg issue or regarding the latest Adani controversy, all of these report comes out just ahead of the Parliament session, and there has been attempt to create disruption in the House and make sure that the House does not function and create obstruction for the Viksit Bharat. Now, in fact, the BJP had gone ahead and called Mr. Rahul Gandhi as a traitor for having a link to George Soros, and stating that the Congress party has been getting foreign funds to destabilize the country and make sure that the Parliament does not run. Meanwhile, Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, also have called out the opposition leaders, because today we had seen that several of the Congress MPs had worn special T-shirts today to protest against the central government and demand for a JPC against the Adani controversy. Meanwhile, we had seen that several other political parties have maintained their distance from this particular demand from the Congress party. Specifically, if we talk about the Trinamool Congress or the Samajwadi Party, they have maintained their distance from the very beginning of the winter session, as they have been highlighting that they must focus on the people-centric issues and the state-centric issues, rather than highlighting just one issue throughout the session and making sure that the Parliament does not function, because there are several other issues which the newly elected member of Parliament wants to raise from their respective region, but because of the disruption going on, it is not able to happen, and that's what the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Kiran Rijiju, has highlighted time and again, that the opposition MPs from the Congress party knowingly is creating disruption in the House.
Okay, all right. Stay with us. Let's also get in more reactions. Even as the BJP is accusing Rahul Gandhi of betraying the Indian interest, accusing him of being a traitor, the opposition MPs are coming out in the Congress party's support, with the Sena UBT's Priyanka Chaturvedi accusing the BJP of trying to create a narrative to suppress the voices of the opposition.
In the sense that a zero-hour agenda was brought into place, instead of 3 minutes, which is the norm. Nobody is allowed to speak for more than 3 minutes. The person was allowed to open the 0 hour, which is fine, went on for 7-8 minutes uninterrupted, and the opposition wasn't even allowed to speak. So it was a very well-planned and synchronized effort to try and bring in use the words like traitor, etc., and try and make this triangle. It's unfortunate that they continue to pull out the narrative which is untrue, incorrect, and they're doing this just because they do not want democracy to prevail. They do not want opposition to have a voice, and have a voice for the voiceless.
Mr. R.P. Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Amid the politics that's playing out, Mr. R.P. Singh, we're seeing yet again disruptions in the parliament. What is the charge of the BJP of the deep state and a Soros involvement?
Well, first, the parliament runs by a rule book, by the democratic rule book, the parliamentary rule books. But they don't want to follow the rule book. They say that it's there where the highway. Secondly, just before every election, something erupts from foreign land, and then the opposition picks it up and disturbs the parliament here. It does not happen the first time, this is happening for the second time now. That something, a deep state or led by Mr. Soros tried to do something mischievous there, and then that's being picked up by the opposition here. And if there is something there, let the United States or let whatever country has any allegations or anything, any evidence, let them work on it. But why to disturb our parliament? That's the bigger issue. And if there is something, then go by the rule book. And then if you don't want to go by the rule book, there's a problem, because the mindset is the urban Naxal mindset.
Okay, but Rahul Gandhi says that in the country, Adani can't be questioned because the Prime Minister is also involved. When he was asked about the same, he said, how can Adani be probed in India when the Prime Minister is also involved in it?
Well, what is the probe? What is the issue? If they have anything, let them go file a complaint. Let them go to the court if they feel their government is not taking any action. But they went to the court, and court has given a decision on it. But they don't believe in courts also. That's the problem. That's what I said. That's the urban Naxal mindset. That they don't believe in the rule book. They believe they want to do whatever they want to do.
Okay, all right. Mr. R.P. Singh, thank you for joining us. The BJP is saying this is the urban Naxal mindset of the opposition, of the Congress party, that they want disruptions in the parliament time and again. And in fact, today as well, the Congress leaders, including Rahul Gandhi, were wearing a T-shirt that said, Modi, Adani, Ek Hain. That's the T-shirt that Rahul Gandhi was wearing into the parliament. And the BJP has now held a press conference saying that there is the involvement of the deep state, that these instructions come in from outside the country, and Rahul Gandhi and the Congress leaders are following these instructions. So it's a foreign interference in the country's affairs that has been ongoing, saying it's a set pattern that we see every single time during the parliamentary session. Ahead of the parliament session, a controversy breaks out, and this is outside the country against a charge either on Indian businessmen or on the Indian government, after which the Congress party follows the instructions, follows that same pattern, and continues to disrupt the parliament proceedings. So the BJP is saying there is a set pattern to it that they have been witnessing every single time, and it's no different this time around as well, saying there is a George Soros angle to this as well. We have more breaking updates now coming in.